Hello there, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening to every single one of you, friends and newcomers alike. Welcome to the stream. My name is Douglas, and today I'm gonna be playing the final episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. As you know, it's a long episodic series and, well, game, I mean, and today's the day to finish this thing once and for all. Although, of course, there is a bonus episode on the end, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But anyway, let me open the game. So, game, and there we go. There it goes. The game is capturing, and now I'm gonna be playing it. The last episode finished with we finding out about dark secrets, quote unquote, about Rachel's family. This is the menu for the third episode. In the first one, this was a very green forest, very lush, very lively. The second, this was a gigantic, well, there was a gigantic fire going on, and now it's after the fire, everything's burned down. And I have so many questions, and I'm really expecting this game to give me the answers. So, there we have it. By the way, there is a bonus episode. I don't know when it fall in place in the timeline and how long or how short it is. I'm not very sure how that's gonna go. But there you have it. Hell is empty. Life is Strange, episode 2. Here we go. Oh, okay. I forgot. The start episode button is on the other side of the screen. That's the worst choice ever, but sure, you do you, game. Bones, more time with Chloe and Rachel, yes.
On Life is Strange.
Oh, let's recap first.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our aerial.
No fucking chance. I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes. Let's leave. For real. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen. What would it take to convince you? Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Oh, it picks up exactly where the last one left. That's good, I think. This is what's happening.
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah, your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe,
I'm here.
I'm right here. Good. I need you.
Okay, let's go there to the viewfinder and see what's up. But before I join Rachel, oh game, I know how this works. Hachi, you say, but the bonus episode farewell. You think you'll enjoy this episode? And the bonus episode is quite short. Well, if it is too short, like really short, maybe I can even play it today and be done with this game forever. But who knows? And also, welcome to the stream. And welcome to the stream, you Chew Bones. All of you, welcome. And Bones says farewell is before Max left. Oh, there. Hachi, yep, barely 1 hour. Okay then, I'll keep that in mind. If this episode ends earlier, then sure, we'll go and say farewell to Max. Let's join Rachel in the viewfinder and see what she's gonna look at. Let's hold hands though. What is your story?
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Courtship.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything.
Just like
Early
Rachel.
on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
Parenthood.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
This grimy background music though, it's so ominous. And Descent, what happened?
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
Reunion. Is that the next one? Well, apparently it is.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
Bones, I do agree with you. Shit is heavy. Very, very heavy.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
Why not?
Why not? If that's what Rachel wants.
Drug addiction is a disease. It afflicts everyone, not just the addict. I will not allow you to be victimized by her disease again.
Even if that's true, Rachel could still meet her. And maybe the fact that she wants to see me means she's gotten better.
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down.
That's really heavy. On Hachi, a lot of pressure on the teen and her father. Yes, in the end, he redeemed himself. He's not the evil we thought he would be. And Rose, she's kind of a gigantic.
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone.
Rachel is kind of a gigantic victim here. Rose, I mean, she's just okay. I'll be your wife. I'll be with you despite your past and all the baggage you have. So she is a pretty dang well good mama. Look at this house. It's so beautiful. Rachel really has Wow, things are going on for her. Let's see what the people are sending me messages so early in the morning or so late in the night. I think it's late in the night. It's like 11 p.m. or something. The smashed table is still here though. Still smashed. Yeah, it's past midnight.
Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table.
She did. So let's read our group message. This is all new. Dana says, Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys? We are the Tempest Cast party. I already texted Rachel like 8 times. Hey, I don't think we're making it. Chloe, you should come. Yeah, Chloe, you did awesome, babe. Hey, Chloe, great job tonight. Thanks, I can't. But you were amazing. I'll even admit that Mr. Keaton seemed a little disappointed when I arrived. Seriously, just come. Bring Rachel. Sorry, guys. That's it. This group SMS had in fact just disappeared from oh no, it's here. All the way down in the bottom. Hachi, go make her happy, dog. I will. I wanna catch up on all the things I've missed. So now we have Sarah's file. What does it says? What can you say about a woman so mysterious her own daughter never heard of her until now? From what James told us, Sarah is a drug addict who got herself mixed up in all sort of crazy shit. And by drugs I mean OD and end up dead in all the way drugs. Not smoke a bowl and then watch anime. When Rachel was a baby, Sarah would get high when she was supposed to be looking after her. Things got so fucked up that James finally had to take Rachel away. The funny thing is, even as James talked about all the terrible things Sarah had done, he still seemed, I don't know, fixated, I guess. You could see the power she had over him. Actually, when he was talking about how beloved and magnetic Sarah used to be, I couldn't help think of Rachel. I wonder if James sees that too. Maybe it's what makes him so afraid of her. Anyway, now Sarah is in Arcadia Bay looking to meet Rachel. After years of taking James's money to stay away, suddenly she wants a relationship with her daughter. James seems skeptical, and Rachel, I can't even imagine what Rachel must be going through. As for the... Okay, so I read this page last time, and... Page 20 out of 20. Max. I used to think the strangest thing about the Ambers was how normal they were. They seemed like a bad 90s sitcom family, and I did my best to play the part of the wacky yet lovable best friend. I chatted with Rose, Rachel's surprisingly cool mom, and even helped her set the table. The goal was to get in and out of there without causing a scene so we could make our escape. About that, it turns out Rachel couldn't sit back and let her shitting father act all high and mighty. I tried to distract her and remind her of our goal. It almost worked. Then Rachel snapped. I guess she just can't stand the line anymore. She told her mom about James making out with that woman. Everybody started yelling, and the next thing I knew, Rachel was going full destruction on the table. That's when the truth finally came out. Rachel's mom equals not her mom. Rachel's real mom equals make out women. Mine equals blown. Chloe, the wacky yet lovable. That's the things I missed. There's this place we have not yet been to. I wonder why. I wonder if we will be. And that's it. Hey James, what's up?
This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
What are you afraid Sarah would do?
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. but addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
Oh well.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Bye-bye. And also, Sam says greetings to you all and salutations, Mr. Me. Salutations to you too, Sam. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So, Rose, what's up with you, girl?
Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose.
I'm sorry about tonight.
Sorry that tonight turned out so... differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Why?
Thanks. But... why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she...
Oh my god, her face is so weird.
Chloe.
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's super weird, especially with your
Guess I'm
face.
Great. Rachel and I were really happy a few hours ago, and now...
Maybe you can see why James wanted to keep this a secret. There are many painful things about Rachel's past.
It almost looked like she's kind of
My
a...
own role in hiding the truth.
like a robot trying to get into your mind and try to put insidious messages on the back of your brain, something like that.
Sarah shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James.
She talks like she's like
Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
she's in her deathbed
Do
or
you
something.
think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
It almost
Thank you,
sounds like
Chloe.
Rose's voice actor is like 75 years old. She speaks so
Rachel
heavily.
took that pretty hard. I should see if she's okay.
I shall. But before, Vito says nice beanie. Thank you, Vito, and welcome to the stream. But you wanna know, Sam, am I having a chill day? Always. I'm always having a chill day. And Bones, Rose is resigning to the lie. I forgot what resign means in this context. So I'll pretend I understood what you said, although I didn't. Oh yeah, music. Doughy, see Doughy. Oh my, I forgot there's supposed to be an introduction card for the game, the title card and whatnot. I'm so happy, let's travel. Star. Mask, 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 mask. Deck 9 Games presents possibly and hopefully the last episode of this game.
Rachel?
Hell is empty.
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Press and hold right mouse button to see my objective. My objective is to be here for Rachel. I guess I need to be here harder. Anyway, Vito, but after what James mentioned, what happened that night, she wasn't sure anymore. Or whatever the puck says Chandler. And hello Chandler, welcome to the stream. And the hate on the dodge. And also, hey Marcus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Vito, and all the devils are here. Between quotes. And Chandler, you are attempting to draw realistic fur and hair. So naturally, your day is going terribly. Oh. It'll get worse, don't worry. The day is yet still young. There's a whole lot more to go wrong before the day is over. And Bones, the family is all here. Time to prep for that fuel strain. Indeed. So what? Enneagram?
Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No?
What even is this? Type 4, the individualist. Type 4, what's the idea? It points to helper and reformer. What in the world is this? The enthusiast points to investigator and reformer. Peacemaker points to loyalist and achiever. Challenger points to investigator and helper. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but sure. Rachel believes in weird things.
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Above all, remember, you are loved. Before all else, be armed. A cork board.
Has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
I actually wanted a cork board. A cork board is amazing for writing. Planning.
Rachel
writing.
even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so alone.
To our wonderful daughter on the night of her first show, break a leg. We love you, Mom and Dad.
Makes sense that Rachel needs two signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
The cusp of oscillation, Cancer-Leo. Strengths, creative, passionate, loving, devoted, diplomatic. Weaknesses, self-centered, volatile, possessive, and dramatic. What is this? Can you simply go and get 2 signs nowadays?
I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Is that a thing?
Cool light.
Can I turn this on?
This light needs more light.
What?
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know. May you always be safe. Sure. But from who?
From the aliens, of course. Why else would somebody have an emergency kit under their bedroom? On video, someone's comically missing the point. Marcus, done with your grilled stuff and now just chilling with your beer. And shit. Oh, thanks for reminding me, I have beer as well. I have to go and drink it eventually. So can I get the flashlight? Vito, personality type. And Chandler, the cusp of oscillation. Vito, sometimes in life. Oh boy, what's that? Okay, I got an item and a message, a text message. A drawer. Let's open this. Let's look at this.
I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
Latin honors, excellence personified, American experience, unfailingly insightful and dedicated 20th century literature, indefatigable of mind and spirit, biology honors, an absolute star pupil, drama lab, delight of Dionysius brightly shone, physical education, perfect attendance. Okay then. Planner.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort.
Biology. Study 12 pages and take lab notes. Drama, dress rehearsal, blocking, reveal, light cues, etc. English, LOTF, 60-ish pages of whatever that is. Lord of the Flies, I think. American experience. Essay prompt 3 to 5 pages rough. Latin conjugation worksheet, vocab list 1 through 18. I can graffiti that, sure.
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then. At least she'll have something from tonight.
There you go.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
The complete works of William Shakespeare. And Vito, sometimes in life there's going to be a person born under 2 signs instead of 1. And Chandler, get your tinfoil hats. You hate making lists and specific plans, you just make things worse. Same here. Spend more time planning than...
into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
So many shit I can graffiti.
I'd rather be anywhere but here.
Why?
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Hey.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course.
I just rummaged through your entire bedroom. Let's go and throw in some flashlight in this. Somehow it's supposed to magnify the effects, I think. That's pretty convenient.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Hey.
Sam, you went to an art exhibition in your city and took some pictures. You're allowed to share those on Discord. Sure, use the media channel. Vito, I don't think Rachel cares if I write graffiti.
Hey.
Maybe, who knows, but this is still kind of rude. To go writing on other people's things.
It's beautiful. I thought you might like it. I've always loved stars. Why? They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see. Because we're blinded by what's in front of us. Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
All the stars, they're still kind of nice to look at.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right? I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman. My real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I'm honored.
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination. Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
Poor Rachel. And Haji, no graffiti. Graffiti are for the achievements. I'm not here for the achievements, I'm here for the story. Vito, Doug doesn't like to write on stuff, even if it's in Chloe's character. I mean, I don't know. This whole getting character, sometimes some games really make me get into character, sometimes they don't. Because you like it or not, you have to be very dedicated to truly getting into character. Most of the time you're like being yourself but slightly different. Like you say some things and you know, it's in a context that it's not relevant to most other contexts in which my life takes place. So you do things and say certain things, but mostly you end up being yourself in games, in these kind of things. And I know that I would not like if somebody went through my stuff and started writing on it, or even just rummaging through it. So I don't do that to others. And in the case of this game, well, rummaging through other people's stuff is like kind of the point, kind of the one of the three mechanics of the game. One is walking, the other is talking, and the other is checking things. So I do check things, but normally I wouldn't. Anyway, Sam, you say you'll be right back. Sure thing. Hachi says, okay, Zanvito, still couldn't believe the bracelet was from Sarah. When did they say that? I missed that, probably.
The fact that she's here right now. That she came here. For me. I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Well, there's not the option, yes, that's wrong, don't go see the drug addict. The only option is like, no, and I don't know. I wanna say no, but I don't wanna also be like, yes, it is wrong, so I don't know.
Honestly, I have no idea what's right or wrong in this situation. I just know that whatever you decide, I'm in. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
I've got an idea.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her. You do that? I'll give it a shot. Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I think I can handle that. I mean, apparently I just needed to change the batteries in my car and it's good to go.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard. Really? I'll give it my best. I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
It doesn't really matter, truly. All that matters is that you're fulfilling your curiosity.
After my dad died, I didn't know how to keep talking to him. I still don't. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is that he's there. Your dad? In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel? I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right? Right.
Right. They're not truly there, but part of them still is. And it's because of that part of the stars that are there that we know what it was and what it used to be and whatnot. Vito, it was during the flashback adventure when Rachel was born. I didn't pay too much attention, so I might have missed it. I don't know how you guys picked on those things. I guess I'm really distracted by the visuals and the other things around. To notice certain things.
Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go?
Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Your memories?
Never. That wasn't you.
Could have sworn that was me. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
There is nothing here.
Like what? There's nothing here.
Really? That's odd. Well, I know it's not the spark plug. I just got that replaced.
What?
I said it's not the spark plug!
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
The world's a stage or sound and fury. I don't know what it said, but probably the world's a stage.
Something about the whole world being a stage. So, might as well act the fuck out of it.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself.
This audience is really,
Well,
really bad.
maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Oh man, that is not pretend. Wow. I had I have had dreams like kinda like this. They were not exactly this, but they were were pretty depressing too. So I know how these weird shenanigans go every now and then. But anyway, that reminds me of a thing I put in one of my comics.
Wait, what the shit? Has someone been going through my room? Doesn't seem like Mom. She wouldn't leave a mess like this. Wait. David? That motherfucker.
Oh, I even forgot about David. I thought it was the drug dealer thinking.
I don't have time for this shit.
Thinking I have the money with me.
Okay. I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. He might also be totally pissed about Damon's money. I've got to get this exactly right. I can do this. Oh, Frank. Eager much?
Where's the money?
So,
I can explain.
the situation was a lot more complicated than you told me.
What are you talking about?
I promise I can explain. I have a favor to ask you first.
You can't be fucking serious.
I need to find that woman from yesterday. Sarah. Frank?
What the hell for?
Something important. Can you help?
It would mean a lot to me.
I would really appreciate it. I'm your favorite client, remember?
Me in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Yay!
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real... That went well, I guess.
I guess.
What am I getting myself into?
And Bones, these dream sequences, my gosh. Yes, there's something else.
Okay, I've got 2 hours to kill. A shower would be fucking amazing.
Vito, the world's the stage, announced it's pretty dark, William. And Sam, you're Bark, welcome Bark. Vito, this cannot end well. Bones goes on a heavy AF. It was. Chandler, RIP. RIP, Dad, whatever his name was. William, I think. Vito, Crunch, nobody asks you, Victor. A need for a friend. I didn't empty my pockets the previous day, did I? I did not. Yeah, this moment here, I'm not really trying to go for the right answers exactly. So it might seem like I'm ignoring you on purpose, and it's not because I don't want to play it right. I just want to play my way. So sorry, I'm not taking the options you're telling me to take. Because if something goes wrong, I'd rather know. Oh, okay, so I should not have done that. It's only through making heavy mistakes that you learn how not to make mistakes anymore.
Have I ever watered that?
Maybe, I don't know. But water in any case. But this whole thing about the world being
Better than nothing.
This whole thing about the world being a stage, it reminds me of a thing I put in one of my comics when Derek says to Scott, this whole thing about when people say, hey, just be yourself, it's gonna be alright. And he says that...
Changed. I wonder if you'd even recognize me now.
And he says that's hogwash because... Oh man, what happened to my computer?
Figures.
Instead of being yourself, go be somebody you... Go be the person you want to be. And that's kind of right, because if you are yourself, chances are you're probably just gonna stay the same. You have to be the person you want to be, so go do new things, go improve yourself. Search Engine 9. Sarah Gearhart. Winchester High School gives Fisher Award to Sarah Gearhart. March 16th, 1989. Each year, Winchester High School grants a blah 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 blah, named after the famous explorer Robert Fisher, to the student who best. Blah. That's about it. Try not to search. One result. Okay.
What?
To Chloe. From subject Victoria Chase commented on a photo you're tagged in. To view the photo, make sure to click on the following link. Not face.strange. Blah.
Nice to see my work is appreciated.
Victoria, just in case you needed more proof that Blackwell is better off without Chloe Price. Armand, so that's what girls take forever to be in the bathroom. Trevor, mad respect. No one asks you, Trevor. Steph Byrne and Alyssa, wow, Chloe, that was classy. I like Trevor with a mad respect comment.
A layer of nuance. Nathan almost pissed himself.
Blackwell's The Tempest takes Shakespeare by storm by Daniel Bach. Last night, The Tempest was reborn upon Blackwell Academy's outdoor stage. The unique and bold direction of Travis Keaton gave the show an updated feel typically absent from overdone classic works. Stellar in the lead role, the young Rachel Amber commanded the stage just as Prospera herself commands the unknown. Worthy of special mention was Nathan Prescott as Caliban. This promising young actor's weak, anxious, trembling interpretation of the enslaved monster added a further layer of nuance, severely underappreciated by the teenage crowd. Okay then.
Thou art an idiot.
Yet the real star tonight in the role of Ariel was newcomer Chloe Price, whose chemistry with Miss Amber's Prospera surpassed even that of Miranda and Ferdinand, as she explored Ariel's struggle between loyalty and liberty. Miss Price gave a truly genuine performance indeed, and Prospera refuses Ariel's freedom in an excellent revision of the original script. I have never seen a more believable portrayal of surprise than Miss Price's authentic astonishment. 5 stars. Well, that surprise was real because I was struggling like a motherfucker to remember the script, and then she goes off script and I'm like, what? So, yeah, it was surprising to say the least.
Skip's in a band?
Don't Quit Your Day Job, an interview with Skip Matthews, Pisshead frontman. Arcadia Bay Online News, following the sudden popularity of your song Nothing Wrong, what's next for Pisshead? Skip says, well, for the moment, we're still taking things slowly. AB Online asks, so we shouldn't hold our breath for a full Pisshead album on the horizon. And Skip says, one day, but for now I am still working my day job. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do in order to keep the dream alive, even if it seems like it's holding you back. Indeed. Indeed-a-roo. Spin world. That's not even the world. What is that even?
Russia, huh? Kind of far from LA.
Could they not use...
Vodka in the world, though. Rachel would love it.
Could they not use the actual world? Is the actual world copyrighted or something? Anyway, pups, what's up, guys, and hello, welcome to the stream. I'm playing the last episode of Life is Strange, and I don't know what's up yet, but things are crazy-ish, so who knows. Vito, girl, that's soda. Yes, it is, it was. Chandler, you remember that page. Vito, sometimes doing the right thing comes with consequences. There's a note saying there's a time for truth and a time not for lies but for silence. And wow, Victoria is a cunt. I really wonder what's wrong with her.
It's way too early to be up on a Sunday.
Anyway, I'm done exploring, I think. There's more to explore, but
Still can't fucking believe that David went through my stuff.
Was it really David, though? I feel like he...
Huh? Mom usually does my laundry when she gets sick of me not doing my laundry.
I feel like it's the...
Maybe she believed me for once about never coming back home.
Oh yeah, I told I wasn't coming back home. Why am I here even? Anyway, let's go.
Dad's favorite jacket. Definitely taking that if Rachel and I ever leave. Is Mom playing music?
But I think it's the dealer guy that I kind of wronged yesterday, who came in here, I think. Maybe. Hoping it isn't. Mom had sent me a message last night. Chloe, I'm leaving the door unlocked in case you don't have your key. Please come home. Doesn't matter if it's after curfew. Mom, I can't right now. Please, she says. 5:20 in the morning. Victoria messages me saying... sending a long text. So I was right all along. Rachel Amber is a fucking evil bitch. So yeah, she totally is. I guess you think you're her little sidekick now? Yep. You got every line of that play fucking perfect. How could that be? You've been planning this, haven't you? Oh no, you figured it out. I've had it with this school. Nobody gives a shit about the last night. It was all Rachel, Rachel, Rachel. Oh man, when you try to drug someone and then it bites you in the ass, that's just the world. That's just the worst. Fuck you, Chloe, says Victoria. Well then. Bye-bye. Rachel! My girl. Thank you for being there for me last night. I'm feeling a lot better. Guess what? I'm a good kisser. Okay, Dad. Also, we're meeting Frank at the junkyard in 2 hours. I think he can get us in touch with Sarah. Holy shit. Yep, I'm still at my house just shoring and grabbing tools for the truck. So, meet at the junkyard? I'll be there. You're amazing, Chloe Price. Thank you for using my full name. Max. When you think about it, it's kind of amazing that anyone ever trusts anybody about anything. Take the stars, for example. We learn all those things about them in school, but no one bothers to tell us that the most important fact of them all. Some of them are dead. Yet somehow Rachel trusts me with the most important thing in her world. Finding her real mom. She didn't ask me right away. At first she didn't even want to talk. It was kinda like the junkyard a couple days ago, but this time I didn't freak out on her. I gave her space, which is good. Here's something you never learned, Max. When someone you care about is hurting, you do anything you can to be there for her. Even if that means making the star shine in her bedroom. That's how I got Rachel to open up and ask me about finding her mom. I told her I think I can do it. If I can reach Frank and get the truck running, we have a chance. Chloe, conjurer of stars. And fortune cookie. Before you can see the light, you have to deal with the darkness. Not sure about that. Every single fortune I have read up to today, they were complete bananas.
Is that David's towel? Where the hell is mine? Okay, my towel's probably in here.
It's not in the...
No awesome pirate towel.
It's not in the basket. It's not in the cupboard, I think.
Lots of washcloths. No towel.
What is this even?
I really hate seeing so much of David's shit around here. Gross.
What is this? Manly Grip Pomade. What? What is that even for? Tub.
Score.
Yeah.
Can't believe Max and I were so into this shit when we were kids. Wait a minute. Captain Bluebeard's hair dye. Max was going to make me a pirate, but we never got around to it. Ready for the best shower of my life. Hot water, don't let me down.
So am I gonna paint my hair blue now? That's what's gonna happen. I didn't even close the door beforehand, so I hope the game took care of that automatically, because then things can get awkward. Vito, PTSD, very common in military people. The law of Victoria's reaction priceless. F.U. Vicky. A nail-lit fortune cookie, and never mock the cookie. But the ones I read, either they didn't make sense or they were completely bananas. I'm not mocking them, I'm just stating facts. And Chandler, it's hair gel. Yay, blue hair streaks. Also, I never got it. Is Chloe supposed to have blackish hair? Or blonde hair? It's like her blackish hair is dyed as well, or is it... Or is it kind of she grew her hair darkened a little bit, because that kind of thing happens every now and then. William's clothes. That's a...
What do I feel like wearing on this crazy-ass day?
Crazy-ass day requires crazy-ass clothing. There's more. 2 sets of bonus outfits. There's always the bonus outfits. Why? Okay, so there's the dragon, the skull, and that's about it. Let's see the dragon one. Vito, ew, David Madsen. Anyway, you can still explore Joyce's room. And badass, Chloe. And her default hair is strawberry blonde. This looks kind of cool, actually. But let's see if there's something else. What is up with this cool clothing? I like this one so much better. I don't know what's up with those boots though, but sure, let's go with this. It fits.
Alright, one last thing. I need to get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck. Dad's toolbox should be in the garage downstairs.
This is my report
card. I'm about to rack up a lot more absences. Inaccurate as of yesterday. Someone should update this photo.
Yes, whatever in the photo I am, just take me out. I think this is me. Probably. Nobody has a face. The poor faceless people. Vito, according to episode 3, Hell is Empty, it's Mother's Day. I have no earthly idea when it's Mother's Day, so sure. An Arcadia Bay picture. Mom's room again. Receipt.
No way. Mom actually sold her ring for $300.
Sold for cash. Amount required for redemption. So if you want to take it back, you have to pay even more so than they gave you.
Because nothing screams compensating for something like a bright yellow sports car.
Let's ride a little bit in this one, because why not?
Cars are really good for
Hookers. Getting, yeah, that's the closest we can get to hookers, I think.
hitting on chicks.
Yeah. So, dresser drawer. What is this
I
even?
remember this. Mom left it. Wait. Is today Mother's Day? Shit.
This card is redeemable for a free breakfast in bed. Love you, William. It's been scientifically proven you're officially the best mom in the world. Happy Mother's Day. Love, Chloe.
Can I just give that to Mom again for Mother's Day? Shit. David really is moving in.
All of his things are already there. The condoms are still there. Also, what funky music is this?
So, if I put this photo out, Mom just hides it in a different drawer? What the hell?
What a depressed bunny I have in my shirt. It's like, it's almost like it's too fat because it ate too many carrots, and he kind of sees a carrot, but it's too fat to go after them, so he kind of just lays there and be like, okay, poor bunny. And a book.
I wonder who gave this to Mom.
Putting your foot down, a guide to ringing in your unruly team, by Dr. Bill. Oh, Bill, you'll know nothing about things. I kind of wonder what's up with these people who write books about things. Were they not things one day? It's like, no, I was born.
Here goes. What are the chances I can avoid Mom or David?
I was 21 when I was born, so I was never a teen. Haha, I'll tell you that. Society. Speaking of which, I heard somebody saying that the quote-unquote teenage age is gonna be raised up to 25.
I'm flipping them over.
Not yet. I told you 3 minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
I can't stand it.
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess. You know, you don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
You cook all the time. I want you to have a break at home.
You are one class act, David Madsen.
Mom actually looks pretty happy right now.
She does, actually. Aww. Oh, Mom. Sorry, but I have a drug addict to go and see.
Who's there?
Hey.
Chloe, your hair. When did you... Was this for the play? I heard you performed last night.
Nope. I mean, I did, but this is something different.
None of that matters now. Oh, I am so glad to see you.
Good to see you, Chloe. Coming home was a smart decision.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I didn't get you anything.
Having you back home is present enough.
I'm just here to pick up something. Then I have to go.
Are you coming home tonight?
Mom, I don't know.
I wish you would tell me what you're up to.
I'm hanging out with Rachel.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play and you being in it.
I really gotta go.
Listen, wait. Before you go,
No.
David has something to say to you.
I don't want to hear David tell me things.
It won't take but a minute.
But sure, Mom.
Mom.
If that don't make you feel any better, I'll sit through his bullshitty pep
I don't
talk.
think this is the best idea.
You already promised.
Chloe, I've made an agreement with your mother to trust you from now on.
Really? What does that mean?
It means that from today forward, I'm going to take you at your word.
Ah.
So, if you say you haven't been smoking or drinking, then I'll just leave you be.
The idea is you should feel comfortable here, Chloe. David's not going to question you, and neither am I.
But was it him who searched my room? Though, I don't know, was it? I feel like it should have been. Could have not have been, but I know these kind of dudes, so.
David's lying to your face, Mom. He searched my room.
What?
You didn't know? Detective Dickwad here went through all of my drawers and my bed.
It's what you asked me to do. Make sure she's got no drugs or alcohol for her own good.
Oh, my goodness, Chloe. I'm sorry.
I thought that... I'm sorry, Joyce. I didn't know this would upset you.
It's Chloe who deserves the apology.
Well, Chloe, I'm sorry that I violated your privacy. I did it with your best interest in mind.
Well then?
Okay. I accept your lame apology.
Chloe.
What? I really meant it. Good job.
Can we be done now?
Wait 1 second. Don't go, Chloe. I've been meaning to show you something. Maybe now's a good time. This is my friend Phil Becker. We served in the same unit. 2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were gonna get into once we got back home. But he died. He died, and I didn't. And I think about that fact every damn day. The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm here to do whatever I can to help you get over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
I mean...
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
I mean, I'm gonna accept, because this will make Mom happy, but still. I know he has good intentions, but that one single liner he said on the first day, the first episode, I simply cannot get over that. It's simply... I simply can't. I simply cannot get over that. But I guess I'll smile for him and be okay, sure, let's do this. But I will never forget. Oh, David. Vito, hold on. It might be important. Great plan, guys. Oh, talk about a similar strategy, and that's very nice of you, David. Perhaps it might help with Chloe and Rachel. Oh, Vito, it almost feels like you're dropping hints to events that are gonna happen in the following hours. Bones, he means well. Marcus, what did he say? He said that he's here to help me and Mom get over Dad's passing, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It just went like, oh, hold on to this photo for a minute, won't you? Something like that. Bones is right. Bones is a good person, Doug. A dick, yes, but a good guy. Marcus, in the first episode, that you can't take his offer. I will take his offer. Thing is, in the first episode, he said something along the lines of, "It's about time you got out of your dadless vacation," or something. Something like, "Oh, you have been cruising without a father figure for way too long." And the way he said it makes it sound like not having a dad was like, hooray, Disneyland every single day.
David looks so young. And this Phil guy, they look close.
Two things. David's head is just too weird. This top part of it, it looks like he has a square head. I don't know if that's an intention or this haircut does things to perception, but it looks really weird. And this mustache, I mean, dude, simply get rid of it.
David.
Oh, Chloe.
Mom.
I'm just so proud of you both.
Mom, I really need to go.
Be careful out there, Chloe.
Thanks.
I love you, sweetheart.
All right.
Fun fact, people who say I love you to their significant others getting 20% less transit accidents.
What the hell?
Guns save lives. Rice cereals. Is this gonna become
Grab Dad's toolbox and then get out of here.
a military shooting range? This was happening.
This might actually be helpful for fixing up the truck.
Hooray. Now let's walk all the way to the junkyard. Vito, a jerk with a heart of gold. And Bones says, wow, Doug. Wow, what? And Marcus is pet me alive. Just kidding. And Bones, that shade is real. He's trying, mocking his hairline. Shaking your head. I can mock his hairline. I am balding myself. I'm gonna become a really bald dog within 5 years. I can't mock people who have weird hair cuts and hairstyles, because I don't. Or rather, I won't have. And here we are, back to the junkyard, with the squirrels and the trash and everything else. Apparently, there's no raccoons in here.
Come on.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to play a little mini game. Probably I will, but
Work with me here.
good thing the bottom part is hollow, so tools they just fall down to the ground if they get loose in there.
Damn it!
Well, I have one of that, whatever that is.
Better. But still needs a bit more love.
By the way, I don't know the name
I
of
can
tools.
salvage this beast. I just need to find the right tool for each problem.
Oh man. Messages! David texted me. How did he get my number? Well, I suppose it's not that hard. Anyway, Chloe, this is David. Did my mom just give you my number? Yes, she did. I noticed you took your father's toolbox. Are you working on a project? Sort of. What kind of project? Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. Well, I'm glad to see you're taking an interest in something. Keep it up. Huh. That was more pleasant than I thought it would be. Anyway, next page. Max, I think I want a tattoo. Tattoo. Yeah, I know it's permanent, quote unquote, right? But that's the new thing though. It's not. That's the thing though. It's not. Not really. Because we're not permanent at all. Funny how much simpler life seems when you keep that in mind. Like my hair. I wanted to see what it would look like blue, so I did. It looks awesome. One day I'll make it all blue, and if you don't like it, then so what? And if I don't like it, then so what? It'll all fall out eventually. See how that works? Well, that's a haphazard way of living life. And I'm not sure I agree with this YOLO mentality, but sure thing. You know what else isn't permanent? David. The fucker searched my room when I was away, and then gave the world's lamest apology. He tried to connect with me about his dead friend, which, fine, an effort I guess. Eventually I got out of there and headed to the garage, which David is transforming into his own personal asshole cave. At least I got what I came for, that toolbox. I bet he would have liked the idea of me using his tools to fix a ride. Off to the junkyard to see if I can get the truck working. I know it's far from permanent, but there's hoping that that beast has a little more life in it. Chloe, the impermanent marker. Apparently I also cannot read, as you guys probably realized by now. Marcus, let's see what you can remember from Car Simulator last time. Nothing. I remember nothing. And Vito, I guess it's a good thing you didn't graffiti David's toolbox.
Just need to match them to the right tool.
See, if you know a person is gonna be permanent in your life, so, oh, I'm gonna be seeing you by Monday or whatever, you don't go out of your way to piss them off. Marcus, you are prepared. Maybe. And Bone says David can be a cool guy. Hashtag Team David.
Looks like the serpentine.
Nah, that's not gonna stick. And Marcus says nah. Hashtag Team Storm. And Vito, when he needs to be, sometimes it's hard to understand people experience PTSD.
It's not like I need a manual, but I'm really glad it's here.
Distributor cap, contacts, remove carbon build-up, lubricate. I don't understand why American English doesn't have the F, like lubrificate. It's lubricated. It sounds weird. Kind of like you guys say is aluminum, but it's aluminium. But anyway, lubricate with dielectric grease. 2 intake manifold, 3 throttle body, 4 vacuum pipe, 5 intake pipe, and 6 air filter. Sure. And serpentine belt, crankshaft pulley, coolant pump, AC compressor, and tensioner pulley. Use 18mm wrench to release adjust tension. Boy oh boy. Battery post, radiator cap, serpentine belt, intake tube, fuel filter, radio. Let's turn on the radio. And that is the distributor cap, and this is the tools. Oh no, I don't want a special treat, I want the music. Let's see this thing here. It's the one of the things in the manual.
It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it?
And also, hey Sprite, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And hi to you too. Let's use a wrench here. Let's just try and mash things and see how that goes.
Much better.
I think I did it. The battery post,
This connection is pretty shaky. I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it.
A wrench?
Not helping.
The radiator cap.
This thing seems pretty gunked up.
Yeah, it's like it's leaking uranium.
I think I should move on to something else.
Intake tube. It's intaking
Looks
things.
like someone tried to patch this thing up sometime before I was born. At this point, I think that ancient duct tape is better than anything I can do. Better leave it be.
Yeah, probably. Fuel filter. It is filtering the fuel. Hopefully. It's just kind of weird about these old cars. It's like
This thing is going to the fuck up.
these old cars, they have like a fuel filter. Why would you need to filter the fuel? It's like, did they started refining the fuel with the as the decades went by?
Something's wrong with the battery post.
Distributor cap. What the F is up with that?
The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap.
So let's see, what tools do I have?
Dad would have liked the idea of me using his tools to fix a ride.
Let's get the pliers. To do this thing here. Tighten a little bit.
There. Fits like a deadly electric glove.
And to scrape that, I think I'll use a screwdriver if it's the... Yes. By the way, I have no earthly idea what I'm doing.
That should help keep shit distributed. Well, fuck.
ABFW alert system. Air quality health advisory. Arcadia Bay Forest Watch, Arcadia Bay, Oregon. 7:45 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, Sunday, May 9th, 2010. Culmination State Park, fire remains active. Moderate to heavy smoke expected. Limit outdoor activity. So don't go out and breathe, pretty much.
Go back from whence you came.
Which is better than here. Some days ago, we were getting little notifications that the sun was too hot, and to avoid being outside for too long in direct exposure to the sun. Anyway, Soda, you're actually Sprite, you're doing good. And you're high. To say so. Vito, so doing graffiti in the game does determine the outcome of game events. How does she knows that?
Disgusting. Gotta deal with that.
That what?
Maybe.
Wow.
Sick.
That's kinda gross. Anyway. The tape. I don't know.
Spark plugs busted. Carbon deposits. Of course.
But normally when something mechanical has duct tape on it, somebody put it there for some reason. And normally, if there's still duct tape, it's because whatever the reason for the duct tape to be there was, they still probably have not fixed that. So if there's duct tape on something, it's probably better for you to just leave it there.
I need you.
Well, how lucky the tires are. The tires are full and in good condition. Also, despite everything, I don't think this junkyard is like large enough for me to simply go driving around. Yeah, fix the car. The car was already kind of fixed already, but sure. Just went there and tightened a few screws.
Hey, Junkyard Queen, where are you at? Hey. Holy shit, your hair. It's so...
Blue, I know.
badass. I was gonna say hot. But yeah, badass too. Hey, not sure if you saw, but someone moved your truck. No way. You're practically a certified mechanic now. Even have the shirt to prove it.
Oh yeah, I do.
Should we check it out?
I thought they were gonna make the joke like, ladies first, but I guess.
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
Let's go. Let's talk to
You're
them.
early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah. Frank here's becoming a man. Aren't you, big guy?
What's he doing here?
What do you think? We're not dealing with a couple of dime bags anymore, Chloe. Where's the money?
I don't have it.
For fuck's sake, the money wasn't there. What do you want from me?
I don't think she has it.
Oh? It's cute how she acts like you two are friends. You heard what happened to Drew, right?
I did.
Maybe try keeping that in mind when you talk to me.
Don't fucking touch her.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me? But if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly, it's a whole other thing.
No, you kind of weird force grabbing me, so.
Says you were asking about a client of his. That true?
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. I don't see why you should give a shit.
You don't? Maybe I'll show you. See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you, but he's got a whole other side to him that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it?
We're just talking here.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know right now why you give a shit about this woman.
She's a friend.
She's a friend. An old family friend.
This chick doesn't have any family or any friends.
Look,
Wait, what?
none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
Oh, shoot. They were talking about,
Tell me where she is.
Balsera.
Now, Rachel.
Wait a minute. No way.
What the fuck is your problem?
Rachel? As in Rachel Amber? That makes so much sense. This is James Amber's fucking kid.
Damon.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know.
We know.
We're aware. Not sure what that has to do with us.
Me neither. But I'd like to find out. Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not. This one is the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to and how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon, calm down.
This could be resolved really easily if she told, like, ah, she's my mom, actually. Rachel, what the hell you're doing?
Oh, you fucking bitch!
Rachel! Damon! What the fuck? Chloe! Go! Now!
Hold on.
Shit! Shit!
Hey! Hold on, okay?
It's like, ah, she's my mother, and she's trying to make contact with me. Just say that to the guy and like, okay, the situation is resolved. Why the whole fisticuffs of, nah, I'm not telling you, fuck off, weird man. But anyway, sure, this happened. This is more dramatic, I guess. Way too dramatic. So I'm in the hospital waiting for, well, these are some large time skips. There's some moving, by the way. I didn't pay attention.
Rachel is going to be all right. The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it. She's had a surgery, and now she's resting. Chloe, what happened?
I guess it is my fault.
It's my fault. I should have listened to you. Sarah's mixed up somehow with this psycho Damon Merrick.
I know exactly who Damon Merrick is. Start over and tell me everything. Did you and Rachel try to contact Sarah? I'm not going to chastise or blame you, Chloe, but I need the whole story.
So, I got my dealer to meet us, since he knows Sarah.
Frank Bowers.
Yeah, that's right. But Damon showed up with him.
What did Merrick want?
I think he wanted to scare us away and to ask us about Sarah.
He asked us why we were so interested in Sarah.
And what did you say?
Nothing, of course.
Is that how it became violent?
Who wanted dirty dirt on you?
When he found out Rachel was the DA's daughter, he wanted information about you.
And how did he know that I'm her father?
Yeah, that was me.
I called her Rachel. And he figured it out from there.
It's not your fault. What happened next?
Damon had a knife out, and we all could see it. But then he said something that pissed Rachel off. And she just grabbed a piece of wood and hit him. And then he stabbed her. I keep thinking that maybe I could have done something, but when he attacked her, I just froze.
It's not your fault.
And Frank held him off so we could get to the truck. I heard a scream, but I don't know what happened. And then we were here.
I appreciate you telling me the truth. I'll see if I can pull some strings with Ray. Maybe get you back into Blackwell.
What about Damon? He's the dangerous one.
What are you going to do about Damon?
Find out if he is alive. First of all, my department's been after him for some time. I was told that if Rachel had arrived only a few minutes later, she might not have, Thank you, Chloe. You saved my world. It will be some time before Rachel wakes up. I promise. I'll let you know when she does.
Okay. Thanks.
And now I gotta go home and tell Mom about this. Like, Mom, today a gangster stabbed my friend. And I fixed a car.
Hey. Steph. How's Drew?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Okay. Sure. Definitely.
Alright, let's go visit Mike and Andrew. The dudes.
I don't think I can sit still any longer. Might as well stretch my legs while I wait for Rachel to wake up.
Oh, so the creators of the Life is Strange series didn't have to pull a Telltale Games on the series after all.
Mom brought so many of these home when Dad died, and not a single one described how I felt. One more hour of waiting, and I would have read that.
It's a pirate ship. Can I sit in this? Yes, I can. Awesome.
Being in a hospital this long sucks.
I wish more hospitals had things like this.
Wake up, and then I'll feel better. I owe Frank big time. Can't believe he did that for us. I hope he's okay. Not like I can do anything about it in one way or the other. And what about Damon? Is he gonna come after us? I actually feel better knowing that James Amber is on his case. Ugh, that's weird.
Poor Chloe. One thing I really like about this game is the sense of scale these characters have. Theoretically, Chloe and all the other kids are supposed to be very small and petite, and they look it.
Frank's business must be booming.
When
I really hope he's okay.
when adult characters come by, the kids look really small. Attention Arcadia Bay Hospital staff, there has been a recent increase in anesthesia complications from recreational drug use. Please make it clear to patients, especially those in their teens, that if they have taken any drugs, they need to disclose them to you for their own safety. Be persistent when taking down patient stories. Thank you. Out of order.
Come on.
No.
Not that I have any coins.
just what I was gonna say.
Oh, man.
Not like I have any money. Can I slam this? Is she gonna mind? I think she is gonna mind. Everybody's minding me. Okay, let's leave that there. It's not like there. Yeah, a letter.
Sean Prescott. What's he writing to the hospital about?
Can't I just come to places like this and read everybody's mail?
Is this for real?
Arcadia Bay Hospital Administration Hofstadter. One of your current patients is Andrew North, a student at Blackwell Academy who was injured on school grounds. As the physical safety of its student is a core responsibility of any school, Blackwell has failed Mr. North in this instance. I would therefore like to personally, and I stress anonymously, cover his medical expenses. If I may be of assistance in speeding the process, do not hesitate to contact me. Followed up on 59 with or WH, which is W Hofstadter or whoever they are. That's cool. Here's how.
If Damon Merrick classifies as a biohazard. He's definitely human waste.
Oh, I don't know why he's doing that, but sure. Just doing the thing. Also, hey.
Thank you.
Hi.
Big adult man.
Mr. North?
That's me. And you are?
I'm Chloe.
You here to see Drew?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, alongside with being here for Rachel, yes, I'm kind of waiting, so let's check up on Drew.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Likewise. Oh, excuse me.
I speak with him again. I didn't ask. Well, I didn't get to ask him how he is doing. But that's Rachel.
I want to stay sane. I need to stay busy. What's there to do around here?
We could talk to Rachel's mom out there in the back. Let's say hi. Hey.
Hey.
Oh my God, she can express emotions. She's not a robot.
I can't even express.
Or she's a really soft hope robot.
So much.
Can deliver hugs.
I'm sorry. I'm a wreck.
The sex androids are close to being real.
Rachel doesn't need me crying in front of her. Your hair. I almost didn't notice it.
Oh. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
I bet Rachel loves it. I can't imagine what I would do if we lost her.
But it's going to be fine.
I'm sure everything's going to be fine.
I mean, except the part that isn't, but...
That's what James keeps saying. He's so strong in a crisis, you know?
My dad was like that.
Good game, by the way.
I'm sure he was. Just like his daughter.
We were lucky.
I just keep feeling like we were lucky. It could have gone so much worse.
Everything could be worse.
Sure it would have been if you weren't there for her. I am so glad you and Rachel have found each other. When you meet someone who changes everything, you just know.
Well, hang in there, Mrs. Amber.
I will.
Good on her. So, where is Drew? Drew?
Why has my son been assigned to you? I never authorized that he be seen by...
I was assigned because Nathan was becoming quite upset.
So they sent a psychiatrist. Because my son was upset.
Holy shit.
Please, Mr. Prescott, your son needs serious psychiatric...
My son needs nothing.
Sure. Let's go try and find Drew. Oh, poster.
Unless you get stabbed.
Eating the right foods keeps you healthy and happy unless you get stabbed.
Are you sure you heard right?
I can't get in there, I don't think. Because it's a staff only. And shoo.
Like silent hospitals slowly drive friends and family insane.
Silent hospitals help healing. That's kinda true. It is. Indeed. So this is their door, and staff has sent me a message. You still around? We're in room 785 in case you forgot. Cool, is my answer. Vito, keep hitting the vending machine. You're getting close to the candy bar now. It was back there in the room. Yes, took me a while, but I found it. Makes sense that it's here. And next page. Oh my God, this drawing here, so bizarre. Max, you ever notice how people in hospitals are always whispering? I think it's because hearing our own voices make everything feels much more real somehow, like writing it down. Weird how only a few hours ago I was the one bringing something broken back to life. I snagged one of David's car manuals and fixed up the truck. I took it for a joyride around the junkyard before Rachel showed up. We chatted for a bit and shit got crazy. Crazy. And by crazy I mean Damon Merrick, the psychopath who's super interested in Rachel's bio mom and dad for some reason. He and Frank arrived demanding to know what we were doing. Before I could find out why, he pulled out a knife and stabbed Rachel. I might have been able to stop him if I acted quicker, but I just froze. If it weren't for Frank... A blazing car ride later and I'm here at the hospital wishing I could have... I wish I could make myself believe this isn't real. Chloe, the much too real. P.S. I hope Frank's okay. The lovable goof. And, whoa, Talium says Douglas, hey. Hey, Dougie. Oh, shit. Came up to say good luck and have a nice time. Don't want to spoiler the game to yourself. Also wanted to ask what 3D program I use. Is it Blender? Yes, it is Blender. The one I used the other day was Blender, yes. But I also every now and then use Google, not Google. I use SketchUp. It's a good, cool 3 architectural modeling program. Let's go in. She's gonna keep nagging at me about doing things. It's a cool program.
Hey! You made it.
Oh. Hey, Chloe.
Hey.
Hey, Drew.
How's your knee?
How's your knee doing? Do they think it's gonna heal?
I'm not sure actually. It's too early to tell.
Sorry to hear it.
It's all good.
Love the hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Pretty cool.
Barbarian colors.
I figured it might fit with my new barbarian look. You know, war paint.
Awesome.
It's not the reason, really, but sure.
Hey, any news about Rachel? Her mom seemed hopeful.
Rachel's stable. She'll probably wake up soon.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
What happened?
She got stabbed in the arm by Demon fucking Merrick.
Seriously? It wasn't because of me, was it?
No. Not at all. But this answers though, I should have been more careful or we have our own problems. Should have been more careful.
No, not at all. If anything, I should have thought about what happened to you before getting Rachel involved.
That's crazy.
Fuck that guy.
Indeed.
I wish I could get my hands on him.
Drew, chill out, okay?
I'm headed out. Everything okay in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't have too much fun now. Try to keep it appropriate for the hospital.
Bye, Dad.
Yes, I don't even think they allow this many visitors in rooms. But then again, this is a small city, so I guess most things go.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Damon. Rachel's gonna be up soon. Should probably head over when I'm ready.
Vito, Drew needs some cheering up to do. Tell him, okay, you go. See you on Discord. Sure thing, Taylor. Thank you so very much for stopping by. And I'll be seeing you later. Bye-bye. What is this little treat you have?
I want to eat that. Right.
This actually looks pretty good for a game with this kind of graphical quality. And you have flowers.
This must be from Steph's parents.
Lovely. What is this?
Look at that. Wells being nice for a change.
Drew, I would like to express my deepest condolences for your injuries. I strive to make Blackwell a safe and welcoming place for all students. I realize now that in many ways I have failed to do that. I want you to know that the students and faculty are rooting for your speedy recovery. Your absence will be felt by all here at Blackwell. I have made sure that your coaches are ready to accommodate any recovery needs you may have. As for the matter that you were injured on Blackwell grounds, I can't help but feel personally responsible. I have begun to look for new security personnel. If there is anything I can do to make you feel more safe upon your return, please do not hesitate to let me know. You forgot a little hyphen there to hyphenate the hesitate. Oh Wells, it almost looks like you don't know how to write. Sincerely, Principal Ray Wells. A little note. What is this?
I wonder if Drew will ever play again.
Wow, big letters. Hey Drew, sorry to hear about your leg. We're really going to miss your talent and leadership out in the field for the duration of your recovery. Rest up, let me know if you need anything. Coach McKenna. And Bone says, and that's how David got his job. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Like, somebody in the prequel had to get injured, that so David could be hired in the
That'll be an interesting
main game. A B.O.P. something P. Bio homework. Are you still taking the exam on Monday? Multiple choice, all odd numbered. Question on page 237. Free response questions 1, 3, 6, 7 on page 259. If you're feeling up to it, I'm working on a piece about certain recreational activities around Blackwell. Maybe you can answer some questions for me too. Too better. XO Juliet. I wonder why some girls write like this. They dot their eyes with actual circles and they're throwing little hearts here and there. I mean, this is just so time consuming to write this way. I mean, they must really like well decorated things, or they must have a lot of free time during school.
8 out of 10.
Andrew North, blah, calls for the mission split tibial plateau fracture. Our goal is pain management. Pain scale, no pain, little pain, moderate pain, severe pain, very severe pain, worst pain possible. Attending physician, Dr. Bill Anderson. Isn't he the commander dude from Mass Effect? I think it is. But anyway. Steph and Mikey and Drew. Drew, can I talk to you? Drew, let me be part of your life. Let me talk to you. Hey.
Hey. Sorry for losing it there. It's nice of you to come by.
And Bones said, missed that fun fact. And Talium, only one thing. What can you say about the render? About rendering in Life is Strange? Some people don't like it because it looks soap, like soap. I like the rendering. It looks smooth enough. I like it. It has this kind of indie game quality to it, but it doesn't look too like over the top realistic graphics. I really like it. It's good enough that you can tell what's going on, but it's not so in your face crazy realistic that you feel like holy shit, there's so many things to look at and focus on. And this painterly look they use on textures really make my day. I love every single thing about the rendering in this game. What I don't like is what I'm gonna say is that every character in this game who has long hair, it's a mesh. It's not like animated or rendered in real time. Their hair is kind of static. So when this game has a lot of like characters lying on their sides and whatnot, and when they do that, their hair keeps straight, not pointing upwards or whatever. So that's weird. And not the same Dr. Bill, says Vito. And time for pudding. I forgot what he asked, but feel better, yes.
Feel better. I mean, no pressure. I know it's gonna take a while.
You know what? I'm kind of tired.
Oh. Oh. Right. I'll leave you alone.
Sorry.
Dude, leave me alone.
Okay. Hey.
Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
Can you imagine it?
It's nice that Mikey and Steph seem to be staying here all day.
Yeah.
I think the football team needs thicker helmets.
Heard you lost your balls. Congrats on your vasectomy.
Yep. Definitely too many concussions.
Rest up. Now you can play without fear. You missed the worst biotest ever. You rock, bro. Save me some painkillers, Zach. Oh, Zach. And I can take his pudding. Why? Why would I do that?
Ooh, I want to eat that. Right now. Damn. Drew looks really low.
I wonder why the game is giving me the take option on the pudding. Like, can I take it for myself and like swipe it into my shirt and be like, finders keepers. I know this kind of has your name written on it all over, but it's mine. I don't know. Video that said time to cheer Drew up. Dalian, maybe they have problem with collisions anyway. See ya. Sure thing. I'll be seeing you later. And take care. Video to help him get his game face back. And Bones, why you're so tempted? Leave the man's pudding be. Yes, I know. Like, I'm gonna
head out.
It was really great to see you, Chloe.
Agreed. Don't be a stranger, okay?
I'm not gonna swipe his pudding and be like,
We're rooting for her.
I know you're recovering. It's boring being here in the hospital, but you know this pudding. I don't think you deserve it. You're not healing fast enough. So, F off. I'm taking this for myself. James Amber, Chloe, this is Mr. Amber. Rachel is just waking up now. I'm sure she'd love to see you. Thanks, says I. Let's go see Raquel. A firefighter.
Those guys look exhausted.
I wonder what they have been up to. This is fun, dude. Ruse. Where is Rachel? I think she's here. Or not. She's here. This is where she is. Yes. Vito, that's not cool. How else will Drew get his game face back? I don't know. Maybe by not having people steal his pudding.
Dad, I'm glad that you're here.
Me too, Rachel.
It really hurts.
Shh. The pain will pass. Chloe's here. You want me to stay?
No. I'll be okay. Thanks, Dad.
I'll come back in a little while.
My guardian angel.
Hey, Rachel. How are you? Steph says hey.
I saw Steph earlier. She says hey. Steph's so cute, but not as cute as you.
I know, I'm so cute, right?
Stop.
So cute.
I mean it.
Very cute.
Rachel, I'm sorry.
Sorry I caused a series of events that caused you to get stabbed.
What for? You're here because of me. Because I choked back there in the junkyard. What? Shut up. You were so fierce and I just froze. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry. And you saved my life.
Yes, instead the both of us could have been stabbed.
Saved my life.
Can just imagine the news. Don't do that again.
Just don't do that again.
You crazy person.
You got it. No. Attack a psycho with a 2x4. That was crazy. Newsflash, Chloe. I'm a little crazy.
I noticed.
Crazy hot.
Yay. That's how you work a little pickup line into a conversation.
I mean, I'm still mad at him for everything he's done. But it felt so good to lean on him. He's my dad, you know? I felt completely safe. Like on Mount Hood.
Where?
Would you do something for me?
No, I will not steal a man's pudding.
Sarah. And Mom. It's so weird to say. I'm not even sure what she is, honestly. But I think I still want to meet her.
Yes, this near-death experience only made me more willing to risk to risk it all and try my luck at doing crazy things.
Are you sure? She could be completely different than you imagine.
And crazy as well. If you say so, Rachel, then I'm sure.
I don't even know if she's still in Arcadia Bay. But if she is, will you find her, please? You really want this, don't you? I do, Chloe. I really do. Then, of course, whatever it takes. But my dad has her number. Maybe in his office. Our house key's just under the mat. The code is 0722. To your dad's office? 0722. Yeah. My birthday.
I imagine.
I'll find her, Rachel. And then I'll tell her how fucking cool you are. Thank you, Chloe. For everything.
Don't mention it. I mean, you're just asking me to go do crazy banana stuff, but I guess. I mean, much less safer than go and try to do the same thing that got us stabbed, but with one less person. So, sure, let's see how that'll work out for everybody involved. And who even are you?
Hey, Elliot.
Hey! Wait. Your hair, it's different.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice.
Did they forgot how this character works? He looks different every single time I see him. Sorry about the tempest because I didn't go with you, even though I said nice balloon. Nice balloon, yeah.
Nice balloon, I guess.
Yeah, it's for Drew. Were Were you just in there?
I'm actually here for Rachel.
What? Rachel's here? What happened?
She got stabbed.
She got stabbed by a psycho.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was insane.
Holy shit.
Insanely bad.
Are you okay?
I was not stabbed, but probably not.
I mean, I'm probably not okay, but I can deal with that later.
Yes, I'll leave future Chloe to deal with the depression and stuff.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
Always.
Tell me if you are, you know. I won't judge.
Sure, I'll keep you posted.
I'll make sure to keep you posted. Right now, I'm here to take care of Rachel.
Chloe. I'm seriously worried about you.
Well, don't be.
I mean, you're hanging out with Rachel Amber a lot lately, right?
So what?
So, obviously, something is going on.
It is really okay, dude.
I swear, man. Everything's really okay.
Okay. I trust you. Just remember I'm here, okay? If you suddenly need something.
Thanks. Anyway, see you around.
Yeah. See you around, Chloe.
Every single encounter with this guy is an awkward show. So let's go raid the Amber's household. Vito, it would have been a win-win scenario. You're not fun in that situation, you know that. I know. I'm not. I am not a fun guy. Whoever told you that was lying. If I told you that, I was
Hello?
straight up lying to your face. I'm not a cool guy at all. I mean, I just saw them at the hospital. There's nobody who could be in here. Yay. The alarm is disarmed. It's getting to her dad's office. And still shit. Namely, phone numbers.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah that can help me find her.
Snow globe.
If it can rain ash, I guess it could snow in LA.
Wait, what? Los Angeles is no globe. See, at least I'm not a spaz like Max.
It's the big one.
If I was like Max, I would like have broken half the things in this room. Anyway.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
Such good reading material. And dad's a word. That's a word.
Best dad. That stuff is all politics anyway.
What's up with this little naked man?
Sweet. A secret key. Now to find the secret lock.
Yeah, I got a key. 1121. So the locked drawer is here. Let's see this crime map first.
Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
Oh, it really is a Bay City. Oh, cool. Crime report. What's going on? Reporting office. Sergeant Alexander Keller. Suspect Damon Merrick. He's white. His hair is bro. His eyes is bro. He's very high. He's not as heavy. He's 31 years old. Offense: aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Late in the night. Place of occurrence: Thomas Lumber. After a verbal altercation with the victim, Merrick brandished the fire poker, hitting the victim several times about the head before fleeing the scene. Merrick's gloves were recovered and entered into evidence. A 911 call was received at 10:21 p.m. and an officer arrived on the scene at 10:38 p.m. with EMT, whatever EMT stands for. Emergency medical team, I suppose. The victim was taken to a hospital. A bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick as the assailant. What is this? Vito, how far will you go to find the truth? Well, as far as, you know, I can fit into these streams. And you're no klutz taco. And bro equals brown. I know, I was just making a little joke. But,
what do we have here?
just like I suspected, every time I try to make a joke, it falls flat. It falls really flat.
Check the computer, or some of those files laying around.
Can I close this thing though? Shit, I cannot.
Sheldon. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Isn't that the guy from the first episode who wanted to shank me as well?
I guess getting your ass kissed comes with the DA territory.
Service award presented to James Amber in appreciation of your integrity, honesty, and dedication to the fair and ethical administration of justice. Because justice, like other injections, is injected. Like other medicine, I should have said. There's nothing in here. I could graffiti that though, but it's not.
More sherry.
Not that much of a punk hassle.
James sure keeps lots of files on people.
Gerald Scott, who even are you?
Pro tip. When digging for secrets, try the DA's computer. Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act.
James, this is enough. When you told me at the park that you weren't going to let me be a part of Rachel's life, of course I was angry, but I understood you need to protect her. It is your prerogative as a parent, but sending that man to talk sense into me, threaten me, you're losing the moral high ground here. What kind of a way is that for a DA to act? What would the voters say? I have the right to meet my daughter, and the lawyer I spoke with agrees. But more importantly, Rachel has the right to know who her mother is, to know the truth. Do what you know is right. Do what you know is right, not what you think is right. Do what you know is right. Sarah. Locked drawer. Let's open it. With the key I have for the drawer that is locked.
Welcome to Shadyville.
Shadyville. Habitation. A box full of documents. Let's open it up and see what's in here. Hopefully not severed limbs. A letter and a phone.
I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. It could be about Sarah.
Contacts unknown. I'm told you can help me with my problem. Crossing the line, eh? Let's talk. We'll call tonight. I found who you were looking for. Call you in 15. Well, This isn't a charity. I'm gonna need you to do what we talked about. I can't. Sure you can, because I talked to your girl, and she has a big mouth. Turns out she's not so easy. We're going to need to be more hands-on. Don't hurt her. Relax, I've got my best guy on it. Who's your daughter? How's your daughter? You know she attacked me first, right? You really should teach her to behave better. Nothing. Guess you don't need this taken care of anymore. Oh man.
James is working with Damon Merrick? This is insane. What were they talking about? Is the girl Damon's talking about Sarah? Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to tell me?
Where is Sarah, I think. Let's text that. So we're using names now. Relax, man. It's simple. Either you do what I want or your little problem becomes a big problem. Now, did you take care of the evidence or not?
Shit. What do I say?
Man, oh man, oh man. You first. You first. I know you're new at this, so I'll give you a pass. Don't fuck with me. Let's see proof of the evidence. What?
Hope James actually has this evidence. Don't think Damon will tell me where Sarah is. Unless I send him a picture.
There's letters in this box as well.
Sarah sent all these letters. And James never gave them to Rachel? That's so messed up.
I have had this happen to me as well. I sent letters to a person, they never arrived. To my Rachel, my name is Sarah and I am your biological mother. Such a fancy word, is that not? The first thing you should know about me is that giving you up was the worst mistake I've ever made. The second thing you should know about me is that I don't know how to write in lines. I was struggling with something at the time, something I have been battling with ever since. That battle has taken everything from me, most importantly you. But now I'm in a place where I know I can be a part of your life. It is more than I deserve, I know, but I would love to try if you want to. Please take your time, and if you have anything to say or any questions, hearing from you would mean the world. I love you very much and I hope to meet you soon. Love, Sarah. Dearest Rachel, I hope it is alright for me to write you again. I haven't heard from you yet, and that's okay. It really is. I feel like I have so much to catch up on, you know. I don't remember much of my life. It's a symptom of the choices I've made. So much is lost. Except you. I remember everything about you. The crinkle of your nose, the depths of your eyes, the knowing smile that somehow made it seem like you'd seen it all before. I can call it up whenever I want. As clear as a summer day. I was afraid that I would be a terrible mother to you, that I would screw you up the way I screwed so much of my life. Now I know, of course, that my fear was wrong. Far worse than being a bad mother is never knowing what kind of mother I would have been. I am sorry. If you can find the courage to forgive me, maybe we can start over. I want you. With all my might, I want you. Love, Sarah. Beautiful Rachel. I read somewhere, maybe a fortune cookie, that you can never step in the same river twice. What? Because after it moves, it is not really the same river anymore. See, fortune cookies are full of bukkake. That makes no fucking sense. But anyway, it's something new. Do you think that's true? I tried to picture you reading these letters. I wonder what your reactions are. How I might seem to you, this mystery mother. I don't blame you for not writing back. You will write when you are ready. I imagine your dad is still wary of all this. That's okay. James is protective of you just as I would be. But he's also a kind and compassionate person. That was the problem, really. I wasn't cut out for him, or the life he wanted to give you. I knew it then, even when he didn't. I know we can never have the same relationship we should have had. But I hope we can have something new together. I hope it so much. All my love, Sarah.
The Sarah in this letter doesn't seem anything at all like the person James told us about last night.
Indeed, it doesn't. James, I understand your reluctance to let me speak with Rachel, but don't you think the decision should belong to her? Everything I have done over the past year has been to prove to you that I am ready to be in Rachel's life. I have gone through rehab, I am in recovery, I am no longer in need of money or assistance. I know I can be a positive influence for her. I am coming to Arcadia Bay in the hopes that we can at least meet to discuss this so you can see how much I have changed. If you have any feelings left for me at all, you will give me a fair chance to prove myself to you and hopefully to Rachel too. You were the love of my life once. Please don't take this away from me, Sarah. Costerman and Shapiro, Family Law. Cease and desist. Dear Mr. Amber, I represent Sarah Gerhardt, lawful mother of Rachel Amber, and petitioner for parental custody of Rachel Amber and her lawful daughter. Please take notice that Oregon law requires the current guardians of minors to respond in good faith to any and all lawful petitions by parents to reestablish contact with their children. On behalf of my client, I hereby demand that you cease and desist from unlawfully denying contact between Sarah Gerhardt and Rachel Amber. You are now considered to be on notice that continuing refusal will result in a petition for suit filed under Oregon Family Law, Statute 42.4b, Tillamook County Family Services. This letter constitutes your final notice on this matter. Sincerely, Kevin G. Shapiro, LLC, Limited Liability Company.
So, this looks like Sarah stopped cashing the checks James sent her. Guess he forgot to mention that during his story last night.
James Amber pays Sarah Gerhardt $3,000 and 0 hundredths of a dollar? What does that mean? It's like 0 cents, I guess. Anyway, it's bounced back or something. And this is the evidence, I suppose.
Shit. Which of these is Damon talking about? I could just take a wild guess and see what he says. Or, if TV has taught me anything, these babies will be swimming in DNA.
Victim Alan Forbin, leather gloves found in Thomas Lumber. This is it. Shit, fucking hell, this is not the one I wanted to send it. God fucking damn it, I clicked the wrong button. Ah, fuck me. Why are you sending me this shit? You know what I'm talking about. Yes, I know, sorry. I'm sorry, super sorry. It's the gloves. Sorry, Mr. Drug Dealer. Mr. Loan Shark. Rather. I'm waiting. What? That's evidence, right? Yeah, and now you fucking destroy it. Why you're so bad at this? I'll get right on that.
If I can figure out how. How do I destroy a glove? Maybe I can burn it somehow.
So I can burn it on the basket, or I left the front door open. I'm awful at this. Okay, let's burn it here, I guess. I shouldn't, but let's. Vito, that was the skeevy asshole from the first episode next to Kevin. Phone letter, what's in the letters? I know shit. James Amber and Damon married together. With the letters, they have clues about why Sarah wanted to see Rachel, and while daughter wants to see her mother and vice versa. That's sweet. And then James is no better than his ex-wife was. And the gloves. Yes, I know, it's the gloves.
Better not touch that again.
You've taken care of it. Good. So, since you're destroying evidence, might as well tell me which of my guys was the snitch. Seriously. No clue. Any leads on who it might be? Sorry, that's your job. Tell me who it is, or maybe you'd rather deal with your problem yourself. You fucking bitch.
Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is.
He has.
So I need to find which of Damon's guys has been snitching. I should search around the office to see if there's any info to help me out.
Oh, you fuckface. Anyway, let's read my messages. I have messages. Mikey said, hey Chloe, thanks again for visiting. Drew says good luck out there. Thanks, good luck to him too, Chloe. Yeah, you're stronger than anything. Hope so. Really hope so. And Mom, planning supper. What time do you think you'll be home? Don't wait for me. Sweetheart, we don't get enough family time as it is. Does Rachel wants to join us? She's very welcome to. Mom, I just can't make it tonight, sorry. Chloe, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Not really, but okay, love you. Love you too. Bye. And the next page of the journal is Max. I don't think you know how you feel about someone until you almost lose them. Until you sit in a hospital waiting room, frozen in place yet somehow falling. Silently, desperately, pleading to hear their voice touch their hand and make them laugh. Then you know. It was weird being with Rachel's dad and actually kinda nice. We were on the same team. Suddenly, and none of the other shit matter. I think I can see why Rachel loves him. Got to check in on Drew, spent some time with him and Mikey. Gotta say that family is actually pretty amazing. After what felt like forever, Rachel woke up. Even with everything that's happened, she's still focused on fighting her mother. So I am too, I suppose. Here's the plan. I'm going to dig around James's office, find whatever I can about her and track her down so they can meet. I don't care how tough it might be. Chloe, the bounty hunter. The unlawful bounty hunter, by the way, because I'm doing all kinds of snitch on the snitch. It's my objective. So a bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick as the assailant. So who the shit
least wanted
could he have been? Let's look for the evidence, letters, file.
Guess I'm lucky James keeps so much info at home.
Who is this dude?
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
I, the defendant, please as follow, blah 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 blah.
Feels a little weird having this guy's records at my fingertips. This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
Sheldon Pike, were you arrested in the last month? No. Employment same, verified income, company position. Has been very cooperative, no missed check-ins. I could fuck this guy up because he has been shitty to me. Really shitty.
Been learning a hell of a lot about Frank lately.
And
okay, there's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge.
Detained by Arcadia Bay Police Department. Nobody knows how to hyphenate the words in this bitch. On suspicions of drug dealing, loitering, drug dealing charges dropped due to insufficient evidence. What is loitering? I don't know what that is. So who am I gonna snitch on?
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
I plead illegal sale of stolen goods guilty. Understand my rights and give them up of my own free will. Understand the judge is not bound by this agreement. I agree to aid the court on future cases related to my own case.
This is that freak from the mill.
Let's fuck him up. Sheldon,
Wonder what
what's his
Damon would
face?
think of his very cooperative comment.
Accuse? Who can I accuse?
Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys, I'd better be sure I'm right.
Frank, it's not Frank, Sheldon. It is gonna be Sheldon. Thunder and Vendor, who is you even?
This guy looks like a real tool. This guy let me into the mill. Cool dude.
Oh yeah, he just showed up for a brief while, but he's a cool dude actually.
Could this douchebag be the snitch Damon's talking about?
Of course he is.
Guess this explains why Mr. Amber knows so much about Frank.
Let's accuse Sheldon. Sheldon Pie. How do I know you're not fucking with me? Oh my fucking god, this man is problematic as fuck. Parole officer, because I say so, you can trust me, parole officer. Yes, sure. He's been meeting with a parole officer every week. What do you think they talk about? Shit. I can't wait to take care of that fucker. Thanks. Guess all that leaves is your hand off. Our hand off. Show me you have my payment and I'll tell you where to meet. Ah, this guy.
Payment? Fuck.
How much? The exact amount your pigs stole from me.
Here's hoping James already has Damon's money. But where would it be?
It could be anywhere. Sawdust. Aha.
I wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash.
Vito. That's what the files are for. And loitering, stand or wait around idly or without apparent purpose. Really? Is that a crime? Because if that is shitty. Everybody seems to have holes nicked in the back of their furniture for stashing things. Wow, money.
Holy shit.
Alright, good work. And now here's your girl, ready to go. Did he send me a thing?
Fuck, that's Sarah. And she's at the mill. What is he doing to her?
Man. Bring me the package and we can finish the job. Let her go or I'll be right there. Let her go. Or I'll be right there. If I say let her go, he'll be like, wait, you're not the guy. But if I say I'll be right there, then I show up and be like, hey, surprise! I became a woman and I'm several years younger. Maybe I'll just go and say let her go and see how that goes. I'm calling it off, let her go. Cold feet, huh? You really are new at this. How about I leave her body on your doorstep? Bring me the cash, then we can talk. Well then.
Does James even know what he's doing? Okay, I still have time. Damon's waiting for his money, right? He wouldn't do anything to her. Yet. Fuck. I need to get there fast.
Good thing I have a car.
Elliot?
Hey.
Elliot, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? This is Rachel's house, right?
Did you really just follow me here?
You followed me.
Did you follow me from the hospital?
I did. I'm worried about you.
I'm fine. You're the one acting crazy. You shouldn't be here.
Chloe, what is...
Elliot, put that down. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
And you do? Chloe, God, what have you gotten yourself into?
You wouldn't understand.
Give me a chance. What the hell are you doing?
Why is this guy so hell-bent in being into my pants? It's like, oh my god, you're breaking into people's house. You have wads of money on your person. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. That's the reaction most people would have. Rachel's mother, sure.
I can't talk much about it. It has to do with Rachel's mother. Her real mother.
And that explains you breaking into the DA's home and having this?
Believe it or not, yes.
I'm so sick of you not seeing who Rachel really is. When will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot, just take a step back.
No. You need to listen to me. What has your relationship with her gotten you?
You don't know what you're talking about.
First night you hang out, what happens? You end up in a fight.
How do you even know about that? It's not her fault, though.
I can see why you'd think that, but it wasn't her fault.
It's never her fault. That's the point.
Stop suggesting that she's somehow bad.
The next day she convinces you to skip school. Magically, she barely gets in trouble. And you get expelled.
It was my choice, kinda.
I took the fall because I wanted to. Rachel tried to protect me.
Yet somehow, it all worked out for her in the end, as usual.
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you when she made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
God, look. I'm sorry I ditched you for the play, but...
This isn't about that.
Seriously, man. You need to shut the fuck up before...
I've been quiet long enough. Look, Rachel is an amazing actress. And I don't mean on stage. She's fake. You're real. And I hate to see her manipulate you like this.
Elliot. I promise. No one is manipulating me.
No? Just look where you are now. A high school dropout. Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses. It's crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that hospital today. If that ever happened...
So this guy really has good points. Ever since the beginning, I have had this kind of impression that people have been telling me like, Rachel may be a little too radical, you know. She's like super cool. She does weird. She's like super cool, and then suddenly she's doing crazy shit, and I'm following her around. I always had this feeling that Rachel is kind of a bad influence for me. Me as in Rachel. I mean Chloe. But then again, she is not exactly a bad influence because Chloe is a broken girl. She's going through a lot of problems. And Rachel as well, she's going through a lot of problems of her own. She's just better at putting up a mask and not showing it off. And these two girls, they just meet each other and then they start, they have this friendship going on based on how much problematic they are. And they need, being the kids they are, they need to express themselves somehow. And okay, kind of ends up bad consequences for all of us, but like I said before, it's us committing mistakes, and we need to commit these mistakes to know how life works. We can't have people tell us how it works. We need to leave it by ourselves and make these mistakes and see, okay, that was not good. Maybe I should not have done that. But then again, where would Chloe's life be without Rachel? It probably wouldn't be this much more problematic. She, of course, she would be in deep problems with David, because, you know, David is David. She would be at school, but not because she wants to be at school. She would be at school because it's expected from her. She's still not dealing very well with her father passing. She would still be in that kind of a pit where she has this problem, but she has no way to express these problems except by being kind of rebellious in a way, and having Rachel in her life allows her to express herself and not be so gloomy all the time. Anyway, video loitering is the act of remaining in a particular public place for a protracted time without any apparent purpose. Under certain circumstances, it is illegal in various jurisdictions. That sounds like bullshit, but sure. And crap, it's Elliot. What the fuck, Elliot? What is talking? He's just more jealous of Rachel than Victoria is, and well, Elliot, the only fake in reality, Elliot, is you. And Elliot needs to chill though. And Vito he won't, because his concern for Chloe has reached to the point of obsessive possession. And Bones, you are having a deep moment exploring this relationship. Hashtag deep thoughts. Vito, that being said, Elliot Hampton is an obsessive, manipulative, and overpossessive young man. He is really jealous, selfish, and as well as cruel. And he will not hesitate to go to extreme measures to get his way. And yeah, that's the vibes I'm getting from him. It's like, I mean, like I said, Chloe by her own would be in a pit, very depressed, and with David on the picture, she would be even more depressed and more kind of having. She would break. She would have a psychotic breakout. I don't doubt it about it. Or she would have run away, simply up and fuck this world and run away. And Rachel is helping Chloe in a way to be able to express herself. Of course, we are doing these legal things, but then there's Elliot. All this time we have known for sure he wants to get in our pants, and he has been trying very hard. Well, not that very hard, but he has not. Whoa! I did not pause the game. Okay, game. I realize this is a very awkward pause and stare contest between the two, but I'm talking. Let me finish my train of thought. Elliot, he's bending to Chloe for no apparent reason. He just likes her. He's kind of obsessed about her. But now he's the one doing crazy things, like he's following me around. He says he's worried, and I trust him, but most people, like I said, they would not. They do get worried, but if they do get worried to a point, they don't follow me into other people's houses and start to be like, okay, what you're doing. They when they get worried, they go to do something that would probably help the person, like, hey, talk to her parents and say, hey, I know your daughter is doing weird things, maybe she's onto something bad. Anyway, stalk her much.
Dude, you know you sound a little.
Besides, he's
right now.
backing me off into a corner. This is very aggressive.
Stalking is defined as repeated unwanted interactions. How long have my interactions been unwanted?
You researched the stalking.
I'm the one who cares about you, Chloe. Me, not Rachel. It's time you saw the truth.
What does that mean?
It means you're going to stop thinking about Rachel and pay attention to me now, for once.
Dude.
Elliot, please. I know you're upset, but...
I'm not upset! I'm trying to help you.
I'm call for help because walking past him, I know bad things are gonna happen. So
Elliot's gone full-blown crazy. I need to get the police to come without tipping him off.
Who was there for you? When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me. We have a lot to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes. We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
This okay, game, give me a tutorial 3 hours into the game. To succeed in a backtalk, listen to your opponent and choose a related comeback.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
What's really going on? The DA lives here, I guess.
Here's what's going on. We're at the DA's house, and we should probably leave before he comes back.
Don't worry. With Rachel in the hospital, James isn't coming anytime soon. I'm talking about your situation. Rachel is dangerous. You need to realize that.
I feel threatened.
You're right, Elliot. I didn't want to admit it before, but it's true. My life is in danger.
Thank you, Chloe. All I want is to help you. I'm glad you can finally see that.
I need help, yes.
You're right. I do need help. I need help immediately.
It's okay. I'm
The way
not
she...
going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. I wish I could leave.
I feel trapped. Boxed in. I desperately want to leave this situation.
It takes a lot of guts to tell me all this. And I want you to know that I will always be there for you. No matter what.
It's the police.
Okay, don't panic. I'm sure they'll just want to ask us why we're here.
What do we do?
I'll talk to them. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Thank you, Elliot. You're a great friend.
Wow, the situation played out so much better than I expected. Won't have. I wonder when the police storms in and clocks him in the head and be like, down to the ground, you son of a bitch. Anyway, onto the road we are. And Vito, long enough, you bastard. And Bones, I ain't your woman, Elliot. And Vito, how about you go to fucking hell, Hampton? Bones, you hate is a scene. I thought it was really good, honestly. Vito, good idea, Chloe. Be careful, wrong word will tip him off. Chloe, for the love of God, please. Bones, awkward. Yes, it is. Vito, awkward as well as forceful, and you're going to jail at it. Say goodbye to your scholarship at Blackwell Academy. Alongside with other things. And Chloe, don't be out in the air. Don't perform unnecessary physical activities.
All because Rachel got angry at her dad, who's been lying to her all her life.
And still is.
Still lying.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
I know that.
That doesn't justify what he's done.
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah?
Did you ever lie to me? I don't mean telling me that ashtray I made for Mom wasn't a piece of crap. I mean, like, really lied about something that might hurt me to know.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I just don't know anymore. That's what makes it so horrible. James Amber, the perfect dad, and James Amber, the scheming asshole, would act exactly the same around Rachel.
Oh, sweetheart, you're a terrible liar, so I couldn't have been much better, right? Would you love me less?
Depends.
I guess it depends on what it was.
That's the trouble, sweetheart. The truth's risky. And the idea of you loving me even a little less, I don't think I'd ever want to risk that. Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Problem is, I'm dead. So how am I supposed to tell you anything?
Oh, Dad, would you please stop being daddy? Vito, awkward as well as forceful. And you're going to jail. And William is different from James. The former would do anything to protect Chloe, but not like what the latter would do for Rachel. It's better this way. It's better.
I guess it's better this way. Not knowing.
Then I'll always be the perfect dad?
How many people get to say that? No word. My ride, my tunes.
Now imagine a hiker with a gas mask passing by and seeing Chloe talk to herself. Like, what the hell's wrong with her?
Am I seriously going in to face Damon Merrick? All for Rachel? Am I crazy?
Maybe.
Crazy.
I'm glad you're here, Dad.
You don't want me to go?
No. I like the company. Besides, you don't want to miss this. Things are about to get real.
Realer than real. Hashtag double real. Oh man, I wonder, can we finish this episode before the stream is over? Although today I'll be going a little bit later. to compensate for the time for me starting the stream later as well. So the mill has been burned down. The RV trailer is still there though. I guess it's Frank's.
Shit. Is that blood? Frank? Frank! Shit.
Vito.
I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've gotta help Rachel's mom.
You know what it would be good to do before confronting Damon? Arm yourself with a knife. Sure thing. If I can find one. And please, no spoilers. Somebody once said, this is how a good story goes. It ends at the same place it begins.
Where the hell is Sarah?
And the whole story began here in this mill, so the story ending here, but now sometime later, after this whole destruction and whatnot, it feels meaningful. Nobody, don't mess with Damon Merrick.
Don't tell me what to do.
Cool font though. Hard to read, but cool nonetheless.
Glad to see the bone made it.
A knife.
A knife might not be a bad idea.
Not that I know how to use one.
I'd have to say that.
But sure. This game though, he could be like, call David to come and help us. Like, new dad, I have a problem. Help me solve it.
No more beer. No more time. I've got to keep moving.
There's a phone here. Sheldon, you gotta believe me. I'm not a goddamn snitch. Who the fuck told you that? Swipe. I cannot swipe. Dear look.
Where's
Dearhead.
the homicidal drug dealer, spooky Dearhead?
I can't go upstairs anymore because
Frank's couch is toast.
Reasons. At least nobody will be dealing drugs in here anymore. And here we go, the final confrontation.
Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does
Your daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know. The mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to.
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture. So that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
In an evil way, this kind of works though.
After all, no one believes a junkie.
No.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this.
Can I though?
Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
Can we talk about this?
Can we just talk about what's going on here?
Okay. What should we talk about?
Do not hurt Sarah?
Whatever James told you, Sarah doesn't deserve this. She didn't do anything wrong.
You think I give a shit about what she did? My job is to make problems go away. And she's the problem.
Look, I just think...
Oh man. I fucked up. I majorly fucked up.
Talking's over.
Leave her alone.
Shut up. What the fuck? You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
I'm just trying to help. Get away from her.
I said shut the fuck up!
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her. Now, what do I do with...
Damon! What did you
Okay,
do?
Frank, I knew you'd show up.
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe.
Frank.
You don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man.
Fuck you.
Sarah. Rachel. Your daughter. She...
Oh man.
Sarah?
Chloe Price.
Where's Frank?
Where's Frank? Where Damon?
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon. You don't need to worry about them right now. Sit.
Sarah, are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
About what?
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
Tell me why. Doesn't she deserve to know what her father did?
No. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
She deserves to meet you.
And just what is James protecting her from? You? She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother. I can never be that for her.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back.
But he's right. I'm broken.
You're strong, actually.
No, you're not. You're stronger than you realize.
You don't know anything about me.
I kinda do, a little bit.
Rachel needs you. I know loss. I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
Because Rachel needs you.
I don't know anything about addiction, but I know what it's like to be needed by someone. It gives you strength you never knew you had. Rachel needs you.
Rachel needs her family.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
They are far from perfect. It's been.
Even without all this shit,
It's all.
the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
Remember your letters, woman.
The worst mistake you ever made was giving Rachel up. That's what you said in your letter to her.
You read that.
You don't have to make the same mistake twice.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do. Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
Wait.
Mm.
Don't go, Sarah.
I'm done here. Goodbye, Chloe.
Oh man. Why this game has to punch us so hard in the guts? Why?
Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later.
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed? Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order. Fuck yeah. We never actually escaped. Did we? We've got time. All the time in the world. So, how did everything go?
Man, this game is so fucking cruel. Like, yes, you've got time, except that, you know, in the base game, things don't go exactly your way.
I've got to tell you something.
Oh well. Either I tell Rachel everything and she'll be super mad, or I protect her from the truth. And you know, the truth will come out eventually. It's just the way it works. If her father really is the way he is. Should notice down the line, but for now she deserves to be happy for a little while longer. Because why not?
Hey. What's wrong? I failed you. I couldn't find her. I'm so sorry. Funny. You seem so confident. I really thought you'd find her. Yeah. Me too. Maybe we can try tomorrow. Maybe she hasn't left town yet. Of course. I know. Wherever she is, she loves you very much. How do you know that? Because why should she be any different from the rest of us?
Well, I think this is the end. We did the things we... Well... I don't know how to feel anymore. Well, at least Mom is happy. Poor Nate. Nothing ever goes his way, I see. And then Victoria goes like, maybe I should try photography. That's her whole story arc resolved in a single cutscene. How lovely. Ah, now I'm entirely blue. They look so happy together, though. I'm happy for them. Well, they have even plants in their car now. Ah, the license plate of the car is Twin Peaks, TWNPKS. All those references. I wonder if this is a reference from the Don't Not Entertainment or from Deck 9 games. Hooray! Episode 3, Hell is Empty. It's over. We did it, everybody. This was a roller coaster of emotions. This was a gigantic roller coaster of emotions. How are you guys feeling, by the way? I don't know about you guys, but that little scene of Sarah and Chloe in the burned down mill in the end was so touching for some reason. Super sad, but super touching as well. And I super duper felt like I was tearing up at that moment, because I think what really makes or breaks it for me is when a voice actor or an actor in general manages to throw in that little, the melancholic feel to their voice when they say things. They say it with in such a melancholic tone. Whenever somebody does that, it really gets to me. And you can see Sarah being so, I'm fucked up, should not waste your time with me. And then you see Chloe trying so very hard and almost on the verge of crying herself, and she tries and tries and it doesn't come together. In the end, something like that, it really gets me. Anyway, we're done. Vito, it's time to strike him down. Yes, I feel that very hard. And Vito, good, never wanted to see that homicidal drug dealer ever again. And Sam, Mr. Douglas, is it time for us to say our lonely goodbyes? Maybe, yes. And that's screwed up, says Vito. Even if Sarah made so many mistakes, what James did was worse. He's not the father Rachel once knew anymore. He's not. But I mean, I have done that. I have lied to people to make sure they didn't find out the horrible truth about certain other people. Because sometimes, you know, despite what somebody did was being horribly wrong or bad, the reasons they did it for are kind of okay. And Sam, you feel something? Yes, I did. Marcus, thank you for the GGs. Was a good game indeed. And Sam, will I play the extra episode? I don't know. I don't think I have time for that. Because I have plans for later tonight, and I still have to take a shower and whatnot. That's kinda... So no, I don't think I'll be playing the extra episode today. Maybe some other day. And now, since it's so short, as people said, maybe I'll be playing on my own. Just to get a little extra satisfaction. Vito, disappointed. Rachel never gets to meet Sarah. And Sam, yeah, you too. Looks like it's time for us to say goodbyes. It will be soon. And Bones, now for the alternate endings. You need to get Rachel's bracelet to get Sarah to meet with Rachel. Oh, is that an actual ending? Good to know. I mean, I'll probably watch the alternative endings on YouTube to see how this whole thing could have turned out. But I am kind of okay-ish with how this whole scenario ended. Cause I have been in a similar position. Rachel is kind of the chosen child, pretty much. Everybody wants to protect her from the evil of the mean bad world. But Rachel, she's not a defenseless lady. She's very, very mature. She's very independent. If she wants to go and do something, she will go and do that something. She doesn't need no man, and she doesn't need no woman for her. And in that case, I do agree with withholding all the truth from her. Because Rachel, she has enough autonomy that she can go and find this stuff on her own if she wanted to herself. And besides, she's happier like this, and if she never finds the truth. Alright. Now then, if she was this sort of super defenseless lady who can't do anything by herself and needs people who help to do everything, she has no motivation to even, like, say, go for a walk around the block. If she was that kind of person, those people who are not very independent and don't go after things themselves, they wait for things to fall into their laps, then yes, she would need some like I wrote in a side story from the Golden Week. She needs a cold hard slap in the face from life itself. That's so she will wake up and see, okay, life is going on and I need to act up. Life won't pick me by the hand and drag me along. I need to pick up to life. So if Rachel was that kind of person, then hell yeah, I would bring down the truth as hard as I could on her to make sure she matures and she learns to be independent, to be able to do things herself, and through that become a better person. Sam, okay, you actually feel sick, so farewell. Sure thing, Sam. I'll be seeing you later. And I'm already going to end the stream, so thank you very much for showing up, and thanks for sticking around. I'll be seeing you later, and stay awesome, dude. And there we have it, developed by Deck9 Games, published by Square Enix, with properties from Dontnod Entertainment. Life is strange before the storm. Thanks for playing. Thank you for making this gigantic game. It's a very depressing, gigantic game. Wow, the only meaningful choice in this chapter was to tell her the truth or not. True. Apparently, I was the vast majority. Well, not the vast majority, but the majority nonetheless, who did not tell her the truth. And the smaller choices I killed the plant with soda rather than with neglect. I didn't even see that plant before this one episode, so I killed the plant either way. There's no saving the plant. And I accepted David's photograph along with 90% of other players. And I didn't have Drew's money at the start of the day, along with 66% of other players. I visited the hospital along with 78% of the players. I sparred with Drew over pudding. I played tabletop with Mikey. Well then. And I did not donate to the firefighters fund because I did not have money because I'm a poor ass bitch. 96% of players also did not donate. I didn't even see this little donation thing. And I convinced Damon that Sheldon was the snitch, along with 56% of the players, because why not? And in the end, Rachel did not meet her mother, along with 83% of players. The lucky 17 managed to get them to meet. And this is how this goes. This is how things turned out for me. In my playthrough of... Oh. Oh man. Oh. Fucking hell game. Why would you come and show me this? You know what, Deck 9 game, I take out my thanks. Fuck you for showing me that scene. You little pricks. Bonus episode farewell. Now that you have completed Before the Storm, say goodbye to Arcadia Bay in the bonus episode farewell, where I play as Max and I say bye bye and leave this place forever, I think, as I follow her into Seattle. Or I play with Chloe and stay back as I see Max going to Seattle. But I won't be playing this because, like I said, I have shit to do. But anyway. Pups, how did you come across this game to begin with? When Life is Strange, the first game was announced, as soon as it was announced, I wishlisted it, and when the first episode released, I bought and played it, and I loved the game, so I started to follow the game with whenever each new episode was releasing, I was playing them, and then I saw they were making the sequel prequel, then I bought it, but I never got to play it until now because I have been kind of bad on the time schedules. But now that I'm streaming games alongside art, I decided, hey, why not? Let's play some Life is Strange before this time. I never played the game before, and well then, I got kicked in the guts again. Oh, don't nod. Why do you do this to me? Vito is sparred with Drew over the pudding and had Rachel meet her mother. Bones instant feels. Yes, I know. Vito, to meet Sarah, you have to tell Rachel the truth and have a crucial moment with Sarah before that, which I probably did not, but hashtag tragedy. This happened, yes. Sam, no, why that scene? Yes, I know. You know what, Deck 9 games, you can go suck a fat dick. I'm not gonna play your game anymore. I'm gonna cry in a corner. But anyway, you guys, this was it for today. I played the last episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. I had a lot of feelings. I feel a broken dog now. And this is it for today. Thank you so very much for sticking around to the very ending. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. And stay awesome, Duderinos. Duderinos and Dudettes. But before you go, I'd like to send you guys off into a raid onto somebody else's channel, because there's lovely people doing all sorts of things out there nowadays, and I'd like you guys to go and give him a hi, or say, hey, what is this weird thing you're doing to these other weird peeps. So go and say hi to the lovely Cowboy Fox. He's playing Rocket League, which is a cool game. I don't know if you guys are into that, but sure, go there and check it out. And other than that, this was Douglas, and thank you so very much for staying here. Other than that, I'll be seeing you guys next Monday. Bye bye.